Canon 24-105. She's been with us for a little over 10 years now, and in that time Canon has sold absolutely loads of them to very satisfied customers across the world. And the question is now, is it still good and useful for the modern photographer with their other demanding needs and hipster tendencies? Well, it still covers a fantastically useful focal length on the full frame body and crop sensor body. Full frame offering you the full length amount, and on a crop body offering you the equivalent of 38 to 168mm, and still produces an f4 throughout the full focal length. The lens produces a rich and vibrant colours and gives you a decent amount of contrast through that as well. And in all honesty, the lens feels like a proverbial tank. It feels like you could beat the shit out of a seal and still take a picture of the seal afterwards. All the buttons and switches on this lens feel really well made. The focus ring on the lens feels absolutely buttery smooth, considering it is 10 years old and still feels fantastic. And although the zoom ring isn't as smooth to use as the focus ring, it's still, I'd say, an absolute good cut above most of the lenses out there on the market now. Image quality is still superb on this lens, although if you are using a newer lens such as the Sigma 24-105, you'll definitely notice an overall increase in sharpness, especially when shot open at f4. This lens has IS as well, which works really well and is absolutely perfect when shooting for video. The autofocus on this lens works absolutely superb. It's really fast and is seriously accurate as well. But however, when shooting at the wide end of this lens, it does have quite a bit of barrel distortion, although this isn't actually particularly a major issue because you can take it out in modern software like Photoshop. And if you love chromatic aberration, then you will really like this lens because there's absolutely shitloads of it. But yeah, again, this can be taken out in software. While the 24-105 offers a macro mode, it may as well say on the lens it can give you a pat on the back and some sympathy for even thinking you could use this option. Even though on the lens it does say it's got some macro capability, with having the closest distance, focusing distance at least, to the lens of 45cm, you may as well not even bother using this feature at all, because it would be completely worthless in a sense. One thing you should be aware of when buying this lens is the large filter size. If you want a filter for your lens, whatever filter it may be, it's going to be quite costly if you want a good one at least, as the filter size for this lens is 77mm, and from previous experience, trying to buy a good one for a lens with that size is really costly. Overall, the Canon 24-105mm is a lens I would really recommend you to buy. Whatever you might be as a photographer, you might be an absolute professional or a beginner, although as I've been saying, it would be hypocritical for me to say that a beginner should get 24-105 as the first lens, because you might need a bit of experience first. But however, it's a lens I would definitely recommend anyone to buy if they're using Canon. Mainly for the reason that L lens quality doesn't stop being quality throughout the years. I mean, even for this lens, it's been 10 years and it's still absolutely tip-top perfect. And even though 10 years on now, it's absolutely old and haggard, it's still being produced by Canon factories and offered with their top-end cameras as kit lenses, as in like 5D Mark III and 6D, full frame cameras and the kit lenses that. And I think that is a fantastic thing for any company to have, and that is the reason I'd say go buy it.